I'm Brady Chevalier. Most of you know me as Chevy. I go to Walton, Verona. I'm a senior this year. Before Younglife and before my relationship with Christ, I had a large substance issue, drugs, drinking, just everything like that, just to kind of make me feel needed. And I didn't know, but I was depressed at that time. And through my walk with Christ, I've figured out that I was depressed, and I still struggle with a lot of my sin, but I'm glad I got those things out of my life through Christ who's worked through me. I didn't know Christ before Younglife, just the community aspect of it. My leaders, they loved me through all of my bads, all of my goods, every step of the way. They just been there for me and tried bringing me to the feet of Christ. And that's what Younglife has been to me. It's like a big family, Anybody can come, I came from more humble beginnings, I guess you could say, and there's people who are from rich families and stuff, but it's just one family, Nobody cares about your financial situation. Nobody cares about the bad things you've done. It's just a big family. So before Christ, I was brought up Catholic, Catholic household. Went to church every Friday and Sunday. That was just my thing, I wanted to be an altar boy. That was my life. And then when I was in the 4th grade, my family had gotten excommunicated from the Diocese of Covington. So at that point, I loved God so much, and I was just like, man, God, why would you let this happen to me, how can I trust anybody if you say you love me, but the people who have devoted their lives to serving you, they just excommunicated a family. So I was really upset about that, and at the time, I didn't know what a relationship with Christ looked like, and so all through middle school, it was just a hard time for me, My relationship with my family really reflected that. I hated my parents because I couldn't trust them, just because God, it just felt like He kind of betrayed me. And it was just really hard with me. I was a bully in middle school, and then when high school came, freshman year, I started drinking with my friends every weekend, and it was just, I thought I was cool, I thought those people loved me, and come to find out with that, they would not invite me to things, so I would just get really hurt and betrayed. Sophomore year, I started drinking heavily. And I guess I was considered an alcoholic. I was drinking every night, I couldn't go to bed without it. One day, I was sitting in guitar class, and my friend Braxton Foley, he was like, hey man, you should come to Younglife. And I was like, nah man, I can't do that, because all of freshman year, I spent the whole time just bashing Younglife. It's a cult, snakes, they're all fake. And I was like, man, I can't do that. He's like, dude, come on, just come with me. I was like, all right, whatever, I'll try it out. Whenever I got there, my now best friend and leader, Nick Fry, he came up to me. It was just this dude with a patchy beard. He was like, oh, hey man, how are you? And I was like, what is this guy on? I want to be on that. This guy is crazy. They brought me up to a game. It was throwing shaving cream, put shaving cream on my face, throwing cheese balls at it. And that was hilarious. And ever since then, I just kept going back, I just loved that, It was the attention I was getting from it. Everybody seemed like they loved me there, and it was just great. Junior year, I was still drinking and stuff, I wasn't fully into Younglife. I started getting into drugs and other controlled substances, and I got away from Younglife, because I felt ashamed. All these people, they're so holy, they're so righteous. I can't be around them, because I'm just a piece of crap. And so that was really hard, so I got out of that. I had a job, it was a good job, it paid well, and I was just kind of addicted to that money. But that's where a lot of my substance issue came from, so it's just a bad place to be working. And Nick and my leaders, every step of the way, they're like, hey dude, start coming around more. Every day they would text me, what are you doing, man? And I'm just like, nah, sorry, I can't tonight, I'm busy. I was at a point where I was taking prescription pills and things like that, and it sucked. I know people say you can't be addicted to pot, but I was definitely addicted to that. And yeah, it sucked. So I went to summer camp this past summer, and I went thinking, man, it's just another summer camp. Summer camp's fun, I've been before, it's whatever. And during me and my leaders one-on-one, I think we all know that one-on-ones can get a little deep. It was like he wasn't talking to me, It was like someone else was talking through him, and it was just a kind of surreal moment. I felt a part of me on the inside just breaking apart. And that was my low right there. I was like, man, because I realized all the bad stuff I've been doing. I thought I was on top of the world. All the bad stuff I was doing, I was like, dude, I am broken. And that's one thing that has definitely kind of described me in my life before Christ. I was broken, I was lost, and I was always in a sense of hostility, I was always trying to pick fights. During my one-on-one, I was like, dude, I want a life with Christ. And we went and got a Bible, and it was just from there on out, I was like, dude, I want change. I want it. And now, I want to go to college. I got accepted into college. I just got all these things that I want to do with my life, and I want to serve the Lord for the rest of my life because I see the grace that He's had with me. It makes me feel really good that, somebody as broken as me, somebody as messed up as me, has a Father that can forgive me and can love me through all that. And it's just a great feeling. So now my life is just amazing, It's hard to explain. I can't explain in words how thankful I am and just the life I have with Christ. And Younglife has definitely helped me through that. They always say, don't defend Younglife, it's a tool. It definitely is a tool. It brought me to the feet of Christ. And so I want to be a Younglife leader now because I want to show people the same things I've been shown. I love God. I love myself. I love God. I love everybody else. I just see life differently now because of my relationship with Christ. And yeah, that's all I got on that.